What's up, everybody? It's Tyron Johnson. We're back with another video. Today we're talking about how to start your career playing basketball professionally overseas. I get this question all the time, so I figured I'd make a video about it. So whenever somebody asks me about it, I can just send them straight to this video. First thing first, you must kill in college. Before you start thinking about playing professional basketball, you have to really focus on dominating in college. Anything that you want to be a professional in, you have to be an expert in first. If you're a normal college basketball player or a below average college basketball player, it doesn't mean that you can't play basketball professionally. It just means that it's going to be a tougher road. So first thing first, you have to put on a show wherever you at. I don't care if you're playing D2, D3, junior college, D1, high major, whatever it is, you have to put on a show. You know, some high major guys may have more of an advantage because of the publicity they get, but it still doesn't mean that you can't be a professional athlete, a professional basketball player, if you're playing at a smaller school. That's the first thing. You gotta kill, you gotta dominate. And averaging 10 points a game is not dominating. You probably had a good college career, but that's not wowing any scout saying, I need to bring this guy from America to my team in Europe, pay for his flight, pay for him to stay, get him a car, maybe get him meals and pay him a salary. You gotta be able to build that trust with them so that they can be able to take you from that situation and put you in their situation. So you gotta really convince them. And averaging 10 points, 5 rebounds on an average team in college, it's not very convincing. If you're playing for Duke, or if you're playing for Syracuse, or a top team in the nation, a high major, then yeah, 10 and 5 may be good. But 10 and 5 at a school like I went to, UL Lafayette, it's not gonna cut it. You might have to go the long route, which is okay, but it's just difficult. Second thing is, get you a highlight video. And get you a highlight video with good quality. Guys send me highlight videos, send my agent highlight videos, and they're sending them iPhone videos of them playing pickup, or iPhone videos of one of their girls recording them in the game. Basketball scouts see that and get turned off instantly. We want to see some real work. That means that you're really serious. Put the money up, hire a camera guy, hire your family member, not even ask them for a favor. Get you a nice camera for $200-300. You don't need nothing expensive. Get you a steady hand or a tripod and ask them to record the game so that you can send it to teams, you can send it to agents, you can send it to some of your friends to send to agents. You gotta really get to networking. You gotta really get to moving that video around and have multiple videos, and don't cut the rap music. You don't need to have Migos in the background while you're trying to show somebody how good of a player you are. Just send them a regular video. If you're gonna put text, put your name, your weight, your height, maybe your stats from that game or your stats from the season. Give them enough information so they can know exactly what they're looking for, and send that everywhere. Find websites, find friends, just send it everywhere. All right, get you a good highlight video. The third thing, you have to get noticed. It amazes me how guys hit me up and tell me they want to play pro. I guess they feel like my job is not that serious since I play overseas, but it's not no guys that you can just push over here. This is real basketball, and nobody know who you are. So you have to get noticed. The way to get noticed is through exposure camps. Exposure camps is camps that agents have, that European teams have. They have them in Europe. You gotta pay for those though. The problem with exposure camps is a lot of them are janky. You'll pay your money, you get there, these guys are really not scouts, or they're not even really looking at you. The agent paid for them to come in. It's a whole big money scheme. But some are serious. They got the Eurobasket one in Vegas. My boy Josh Goodwin have one in Houston, Texas. It's a lot of acts around. You have to really, lose your ego and contact other professional basketball players that has the similar path that took the similar path that you taken, and ask them for advice. So really go ahead and venture out. Another way is to play in money tournaments. I play in money tournaments every summer. I get offered jobs after every money tournament. I don't take them because I normally sign bigger deals in Europe, so I don't have to go that route. But teams come up to me. There's guys in the stands. There's guys actually looking for players in those money tournaments. They're not necessarily looking for players, but they're looking at basketball and they're impressed. You know, and they can find a diamond in the rough, and they probably can get them for cheap. And that's what you're going to be getting. That's how you're going to be taken. You're going to be taken as a cheap player because you're being noticed. You have to prove yourself. So play a lot of money tournaments. Ask your friends to put you on a lot of teams. Play street ball. Go in the streets and just play in pickup games everywhere you can. If there's guys, pros playing in the gym, play against them. Go to the rec center, play against them. Go to 24-hour fitness, play against them. You need to create a buzz where everybody is saying, this guy can play, we need him on our team. I know an agent. You never know who knows who. You never know who's watching. You just need to play to get noticed. Number 4, you're gonna need an agent. If you don't have an agent, then you have to reach out to these teams yourself. That means you have to send thousands of emails, and you probably might get one response, if that. But that's what it takes if you're trying to be a pro basketball player. Remember, you gotta send out that highlight tape to everybody, to agents, teams, everybody that you can. And you gotta ask your friends to ask your friends. You gotta lose that ego. Tell your agent to look at me. Tell your agent to give me a chance. Tell them to come watch me work out. Whatever the case may be, that agent might have a favor, that agent might have some connect somewhere. You never know. An agent is not a guarantee to a job, but it's a good start. So you still gotta get up into that network space, but an agent can really help you. So find a good, trustworthy agent. And let me tell you something about agents. This agent game, a lot of these guys are snakes. A lot of these guys are money hungry. You have to expect that. So don't get in your feelings, keep it professional. Just put on a show everywhere you go so that they wanna work with you, no matter what. Number 5, network. Anybody you know that play professional basketball, contact them. Ask them questions. Who they know, what they know. Tell their GM, tell their GM to tell a GM. Whatever the case may be, network. A big site for networking is Eurobasket.com. I'll put the link below. You can see what's going on in European basketball from every country, just about. Any country internationally. They go from Asia to South America to Europe to Americas, anywhere. Anything that's not the NBA, they even cover the NBA, but anything that's not the NBA, Eurobasket have it covered. Another spot to find agent is a website called, I think it's called Hoops Agent. I don't know, but I'll put that link in the description too. Check that out. It's a whole list of agents. Go on there, look for agents, email every last one of them. Email every last one of them with your highlight video, who you are, what you've done, and where you're playing. Just network, get told no 1,000 times. Find coaches on Instagram, find coaches on Facebook, find assistant coaches, find trainers. If you really want to play, you got to dedicate your whole day to this. You can't just sit around and expect somebody to give you anything. You got to go out and get it. In conclusion, if you want to play professional basketball overseas, be in the best shape of your life. Be prepared if a job presents itself. I've seen so many guys that have job opportunities just fall right in their lap by mistake. Not even by mistake, by luck. But they're not ready. They're not in shape. They get to where they go and they're sent back in weeks because they wasn't prepared for the job that they was about to receive. Now that gotta be a bummer. You work so hard, you got your mind on this thing. You get the opportunity and you're not prepared. Focus on getting your body right. Make sure that you're mentally prepared, make sure that you're physically prepared to go out and dominate so that you can get a contract and solidify yourself in the basketball world. That's my tips on playing professional basketball overseas. If you guys know of any tips or any of my friends that's professional basketball players that want to help out, it's tough for me to make this video because I had a good senior season in college. So my first contract came to me. I didn't look for a contract. The contracts was looking for me. So I've been asking around so I can help and get some insight on to make a video like this. And those are the 5 things that I came up with. But if any of my friends know of any other ways, like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and we out.